Hello again, thanks for tuning in. And we're on the banks of the mighty Trent today. It's a beautiful day. It's a northeasterly. We've got sunshine and the odd wispy cloud, but I've managed to find this peg with a tree hiding me from the wind. So I'm really comfortable fishing here, but we've been here about 20 minutes and not had a bite yet. Where are we today? We're on the Stoke Ferry road stretch at Burton Joyce, and it's near the end of September. Hoping to get a few roach, but it was 5 degrees last night, and I wonder if that's knocked them back a bit. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning now, and it's 12 degrees, quite mild. But I've been running through with a single maggot on the wagler, about 4 rod once out, and I've not had a touch yet in 20 minutes. I'm feeding just a small patch of hemp and tears, only half a dozen tears, and 20 pieces of hemp every couple of minutes. It's quite slack close in, the water level's right down, and the reservoirs are half empty and river levels are low. So the flow's a little bit further out, so can't really fish stick flow very easily in these pegs at the moment. So I'm on the wagler. I've got around about 8 foot of depth on, and it's running through really steadily, very slowly. Hopefully keep feeding for an hour or so and the fish will come on. We'll move in with a bit of luck. So it's late September at the moment. We should be able to catch some roach. Even with the drop in temperature last night, I should be able to get a few. Most of these pegs you can catch little chub and roach, dace, perch. And the beauty about the ferry road stretch at Burton Joyce, you can park behind these pegs. It's Ashfield Angling, it's £6 a day ticket. So it's nice, comfortable fishing, very popular. There are quite a few matches down here, so if you fancy coming down, just check the Ashfield Angling website, or make sure you check the pegs behind your swim. Sometimes they still leave a few pleasure pegs open. But they have matches generally, most weeks there's at least one match on, in the summer months anyway. I think last week there was a match, one with £78 a bream down here, if you fish the bream pegs. But either side of it, I think there's a do not weigh, £2 weights, and most pegs have got decent amounts of fishing along this stretch. If you've seen the previous video I've done on this stretch, was at the outfall where I had a nice net of roach, but I also got plagued with cormorants, and it's a common spot for them there at the outfall. If you don't, let's cast this out now. Just the pylons opposite, to the right of the pylons, about 50 metres upstream, there's 3-4 cormorants, as you can quite see on the far bank. Got the wings out, sunbathing. Also been able to fill this morning. Yeah, I do like that outfall peg, but I thought we'd try one of the other swims today to see if, I mean, it's not a swim I've ever fished before, but hopefully we can get a few fish out of it. So our first indication of a fish in this swim. Absolutely shredded maggot. At the moment I'm fishing with spread out shirt button style shot, and it was sinking slowly. See if we can encourage any fish through the layers to take the maggot. Not. Oh yes, we've got a fish. No, we haven't. We've lost it. Promising. So a few signs of fishing and swimming away, which is good. Yeah, a dace, I think. First fish. Lovely dace. Don't mind catching that size. So the last 3 casts started to get bites. But it took, you know, a good 20 minutes, and again all the shoals moved around, or at least started feeding. I'm not feeding any maggot at the moment, just feeding hemp and tears. Roach. So I'm between 4 and 5 rod lengths out at the moment. Because I'm fishing shirt button style weights, it's sinking gradually through the water. Hopefully if we can find a layer where they're taking the bait on the drop, would be good. But we're running through it about 8 foot deep, which is just tripping bottom. So I'm about 5 rod lengths out at the moment, so I'm Well beyond pole range. Oh, well beyond my pole range anyway. Change to double maggot. If you can pick something a bit bigger up maybe. And clunking dace. Look at that one. That's a beauty. Proper dace. It's a lovely quiet place to fish down here. The odd passing pedestrian, but generally it's very peaceful. There's quite a lot of swims down here. They've got trees either side, but still enough room to fish and cast, so you can get comfy even when it's windy. Unless it's in your face, which occasionally it is, but generally it's not too bad. Yeah. Double maggot again. Leak. So I'm not finding any maggot at all yet. Just hemp and tears. The size of that dace. Beauties. Getting bites every put in now, and double maggots does seem to be picking out, selecting a slightly better stamp of fish. Still only the one roach so far though. Just dragging on a little bit there. We'll try tear in a minute. Now I've got a few fish in the swim. See if there's any roach that's only taking the seed and not touching, not looking at the maggot. These quality dace, they'll take a tear as well, or a piece of hemp. Maggot shredded. Let's try caster. Got some maggots on the turn, so I've got the odd little caster in the tub, but I haven't actually bought any casters today. Can't afford them anymore. I'm saving up from the gas and electric bill. Missed it. Another one missed. Getting slow in my old age. And the caster. Did you shield it? Oh, caster. These are better quality fish. Not fighting very hard though. Ooh, it's a lovely roach. That's a beauty. Oh, look at that one. Oh, absolute corker. Let's change to a caster. So they're ignoring the maggot, just taking that. That's an absolutely beautiful fish. It's in the net now anyway. Try one of them again. Just a single caster. Well, that is a very good sign. We've got them in the swim. Another one. Not as big as that one there. Another one on a caster. Dace. So I'm just going to switch to a tear. It's very lightly hooked. You can see that. Little tear on a size 16. If there's anything prepared to take them yet. So we've been fishing about an hour so far. Oh, what, a dozen fish or so? A couple of roach. Oh. It's been a bite then, we've missed. Good tear, fast bite. So there's some big roach in the swim. Yeah. I started taking the tear after an hour. Another absolute beauty. Swallowed as well. I'm hoping one day to get those red letter roach days on film. Where you have a really big bag of roach and some real, multiple clonkers. It's stolen my tear. Pour a small tear on. Yocking. Oh, something touched it on the drop then. Go on, take it. Thinking about it.
Look at that one. Absolutely gorgeous, brand new.
That's interesting. So 2 goes at it on the drop and it's left it. With tears, I've got a mixture of soft and hard. Obviously the hard ones, if they're casting 5 rod lengths out, you need them quite firm. But with those ones, I only just nick on the hook. There's plenty of hook showing, and they should break away on a strike. That's disappointing. That was a nice rope. Don't like playing him too long in case the pike comes in. That was a bit of a clunker, that one. Yeah. That's as big as the one I've just lost. Nice fish though. They're beautiful, not as big as the other ones, but definitely think the better fish are beyond pole range. They are at the moment anyway. It's that one. See if it comes back. Oh yeah. Oh, this one feels better. Not as big as that first one. Not quite though. Absolutely beautiful. They all look brand new. All managed to evade the cormorants. I cooked these hemp and tears last night fresh. I cooked the tears for about an hour, 20 minutes. I don't use any bicarbonated soda or anything. But what I do, I take some out at different intervals, so I've got some harder ones for hook baits. Certainly with casting this distance you need something a bit firmer. But I mean, you don't want the fish too... Oh, and again. That's nice quality roots these are. Just a bit big to lift. So as long as I can keep the predators away, I might be able to keep them in the swim for a bit. Definitely got a good shoulder for roach in front of me now. One every put in at the moment. They're all coming to the tier. Oh, I didn't miss that one. No, Mr. Swan. Oh yeah, another bite on the tit. A bit smaller this one. That one's got a gash in it from a cormorant. Clunk. Big dace. So from a slow start, it's really picking up. Optimistic swan, thought I was going to feed him. Definitely a few roach down there settled up at the moment, so we're increasing my feed a little bit. I don't want to go too mad. I don't know how big the shoal is, but I'm getting bites. That 20-minute spell, getting lovely slow slinking bites straight away really as soon as it's settled. Don't want to lose the shoal though, or overfeed them. That was a nice fish again. Yeah, don't come off. Or get grabbed by a pike. I'm netting that one. Not a monster, but a very nice fish nonetheless. I'd well, half a dozen that size now. Look at that beauty. It's a little clunker. So just gone quiet for a couple of minutes there. Got that dace. I wonder if I'd lost him. Put it on a very small tier again. And a little bit further out. There's a pile of weed. Typical. So today we're using the Daiwa 125M close face. I've got the Drennan Red range float rod, 13 foot. It's a great soft action. It's lovely for roach fishing, and because we're not really fishing that deep, it's plenty long enough. Oh, I missed another bite. So I've got my other float rods with me, but really travelling light today. Just come for a few hours and have a bit of fun. Ever optimistically hoping to catch some monster roach. But it's followed the usual pattern though. It took probably half an hour, 40 minutes before I got my first fish. And then another half an hour, 40 minutes before I started getting decent roach. Really. Any sort of consistency. Another one this. I'll take it a bit more next time. This one tore off. Oh, look at that one. Absolutely gorgeous. Put a bigger tier on there. I'll see if I can get a bigger one. What I did with that bite, just let it develop, let it take it properly, sink away and leave it a couple of seconds before I struck into it, just so to tuck the tier properly. So I missed a couple of bites previously. I think the roach are getting bigger. Another super fish. Oh, absolutely beautiful fish. Look at that. Got 7 or 8 like that now. I want a bigger tier, that one. Slow bite, but good fish. Oh, another one. Another beauty. Average stamp now. Lovely colours on these roads. Lovely dark. Doing well to avoid the cormorants on here. So I'm still fishing about 5 rod lengths out at the moment. I'm using a big catapult. Sort of used to fire 8mm pellets out on a carp bait in a commercial. Yeah. Come in the weeds. Come out with a clump of weed. It's been about 2 hours so far. I'm getting now roachable. So I'm nowhere near the outfall. I'm not getting the cormorants bothering us either. Just the odd swan. Coming in and out. I'm gonna wait for him to come past. Come on. Hello. The last 45 minutes has been absolutely tremendous. Pretty much roach every put in. Slow sinking bites. Starting to take it really, really well. As long as we don't get spooked by pike or any other predator, then they might stay. But will the feeding spell stop and the fish move away? They might move a bit further out. Just check which of the baits are on. Going right to the end of the swim and no bite. Unusual. Yeah. Clunk. First fish for about 3 or 4 months through. Pike grabbed it. I was just about to say there was a pike swirl in the next one to my right, and it's been a bit quiet. It's just come up and took this roach. Let's let go of it. It's not, it's took the roach. So we've been here, not fishing for 2.5 hours now. Probably get for half an hour. But since I've lost that pike, I've not had a fish yet. Well, last few minutes. I've gone some 6 rod lengths out now. So firing in open tears. Hopefully, the roach will come back. Unless he's sat in the swim. Oh, we've got a fish on. Oh, and a nice one as well. On crackers. I wonder if there was a pike chasing it, because it went absolutely mental to the left. We've got him in, unmarked. If I was staying for a bit for much longer, put a bigger rod up and put a bigger waggler on, go even further out, which I might try next time. Fish real long range waggler fishing. If this isn't long enough, 6 rod lengths out. It's definitely been picking up nice roach though at that distance. Just checking the line before it hits the water, just to lay the rig out. Oh, solid. Just as it settled on the bottom, just as the rig must have just settled, and then probably all a similar stamp there. It's another one. Ooh, dark deep colours on it. So maybe Mr. Pike has had that roach and has disappeared. For his lunchtime snack. I've really upped my feed now. Bigger patch, doubled up the hemp and tears. Oh yeah. Oh, it's come off.
Absolutely gorgeous, brand new. Well, I've been held though.
We've been in about 3 hours now. Had a couple of roach taken, so we're going to have a couple more casts, maybe 1 or 2 more fish. But I've really enjoyed it. What, 3 hours? Must have 25 really good quality roach. In the 6 to 8 ounce category, maybe one about 10 ounce. Absolutely beautiful fishing. It was slow to start with. And we had a few Dason Blake and little tiny roach. But after an hour and a bit, they really came onto hemp and tears. Really sort of real super bites on the tear and getting those quality roach. Unfortunately, the 3rd hour, we had a couple of pike in the swims, took a couple of roach, and I'm struggling for a bite at the moment after I lost another roach to a pike. So I don't think he's left the swim. So we'll have a few more runs through and we'll get packed away and have a look at what we've got. See if we can get one more roach. The last couple of casts we're going to go even further out. You can see through, they've backed off a bit. The further you go, the better the float moves through anyway. Considering we had 5 degrees last night, to catch this many a quality roach has been beautiful. And made a nice little session that middle hour. It's been great. The bites have definitely dried up now since I lost. It says confident let and gets a bite. He's got one on. Good fish as well. A lovely one to finish with. In the net full of pike grabs you. Yeah. Oh, it's a beauty. Like just on that longer range cast. Oh, look at that one. Might have another couple of casts after all. Look at that. Well, a quick look at this. It's the biggest fish today. Probably not quite a pound. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. A bit short of a pound, I think. Absolutely stunning. Let's go look at the other side again. Just went a bit further out. A stunning fish. Look at that. Gorgeous. In the net. It's a good sized roach. Making too much noise on the surface though. Need to get in the net quick. Another clunker. Another one. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. Got a couple of marks on it. How fat it is on that side. Couple more. Cormorant has literally just come up in the swim. I didn't have the camera on. He's out over there now, look. That will definitely kill my swim for a few minutes anyway. Didn't even see him. He must have come along the bank and then just popped up right in front of me. They can swim for a long way underwater. I've just had them 2 big roach just as I was about to pack up. Clouds are getting very dark, so we're going to get a bit of rain as well. We'll have a quick look at this rig. I don't think I've shown it you yet. Hopefully these clouds will disappear, the sun will come out and we'll have a look at the rig. So today's rig then, so we spoke about the Dial 125M closed face reel. I've got the Drennan 13-foot red range float rod, which is really soft action. And then for my rig itself, size 16 maggot hook on 3-pound trace to a little swivel, smallest one I've got in my box, I don't know what size it is, and then spread out number 9 shot, shirt button style, all the way to my Drennan crystal loaded wagler, which I love using for this type of fishing. They're just brilliant. They really are great floats. So that's the rig for today. We're still optimistically, I've had a couple more bites, trying to get one more fish I think. It definitely went quiet with the pike and then the cormorant. Let's see if we can get one more. Because the last 2 fish have been the biggest of the day. I think could be some even bigger ones down there. I'm really whipping it out now, 7 rod lengths out. Right to the extent of the furthest part of where my feed's landing. So I've missed a couple of bites. Can we get one more fish before we pack up? This rod, it's lovely for casting these big wagglers. One more fish. Oh, I missed another one. Looks like the fish might have come back. Too early on that one. Wind seems to have dropped a bit now. It's lovely for fishing. Shame I've got to go, never mind. Got plenty more videos coming out on the channel. So I've done lots of fishing this summer and autumn, and I'll be editing the videos throughout the winter. At least we've got something to watch. Gives me something to do when the weather's cold and not doing much fishing. Yeah. Oh, it's been finicky last few minutes, but I've got another decent one on. big as the other two, but still very nice and spoiled. You can have a look at these roach. That's a solid net of fish. Some lovely ones in there. It must be 25 to 30. Real nice roach. Absolute beauties. You can't eat these. We'll find the bigger ones. Some real clunkers. See if we can pull them back slowly so we can see them. See if we can have a better look as we put them back. I've kept them in the water all the time. I hope you can see them because they're absolute clunkers. It must be, I don't know, a lot of fish anyway, a lot of really nice fish for 3 hours. And look at those in there, look. All that is a super netted roach for a day ticket straight on the Trent, and just for 3 hours. Beautiful. Remember, £6 a day ticket with Ashfield Angling. I shall be back again with support as good as that. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please click the like and subscribe. Bye for now. Absolutely gorgeous. A bit short of the pound, I think. Absolutely stunning.